For over 3 decades, The Simpsons has delivered absurdity, satire, and endless laughs. But sometimes, Springfield swaps jokes for heartbreak, revealing surprising emotional depth. Today, we're looking at the episodes that prove this iconic cartoon is about so much more than comedy, showing the love, loss, and humanity behind the yellow skin. Number 5. Bart Gets an F. Coming in at number 5 is an episode that pulls back the curtain on the show's most rebellious character to reveal a shocking vulnerability. In the Season 2 premiere, Bart Gets an F, we see the proud underachiever and prankster face a very real, very terrifying threat: repeating the 4th grade. Bart fails another history test, and Mrs. Crabapple gives him an ultimatum: pass the next one or repeat the year. For a kid who's always claimed not to care, it's the first time we see him truly scared. After every scheme, from cheating to praying for a snow day, fails, Bart finally does the unthinkable. He actually tries. He teams up with classmate Martin Prince and actually studies, showing a side of him we rarely see. The truly gut-wrenching moment comes after all that work. Bart takes the test, and he still fails. He gets a 59, a high F, and the devastation is palpable. In a scene that's shockingly raw for a cartoon, Bart breaks down and cries in front of Mrs. Crabapple. The quiet, ugly sob of a 10-year-old who tried his absolute best and it still wasn't good enough. In that moment, Bart isn't a troublemaker. He's just a scared kid. And while he ultimately gets a pass after referencing an obscure historical fact, the emotional core of the episode is that crushing moment of failure, reminding us that even the most defiant among us have a breaking point. Number 4. Lisa's Substitute. At number 4, we have an episode that explores the quiet pain of being the only person like you in the room, all through the eyes of Lisa Simpson. Lisa's Substitute from Season 2 introduces us to Mr. Bergstrom, a charismatic and inspiring substitute teacher who is, in many ways, everything Lisa wishes her own father could be. Mr. Bergstrom instantly connects with Lisa on a level nobody else in Springfield can. He doesn't just see her intelligence as weird, he celebrates it. For a short, wonderful time, Lisa has a mentor and a true friend. He's a father figure who nurtures her mind and validates her feelings, filling a void she may not have even known was there. The heartbreak hits when Lisa finds out that Mr. Bergstrom, being a substitute, has to leave. Her frantic dash to the train station to stop him is filled with a desperate, childlike panic. She tells him she'll be lost without him, and his departure leaves her completely crushed. The final blow comes when she unleashes her frustration on Homer, calling him a baboon because he just can't compare to the idealized father she just lost. Homer's fumbling but sincere attempt to comfort her by acting like a monkey is both hilarious and incredibly touching. It's his way of showing he loves her, even if he can't be the intellectual giant she craves. The episode ends with Mr. Bergstrom's final gift, a simple note that says, "You are Lisa Simpson." It's a powerful reminder of her own strength, but it doesn't erase the sting of losing someone who truly understood you. Number 3. And Maggie makes 3. Our number 3 spot goes to an episode that doesn't just tug at your heartstrings. It hits you with a bowling ball of feelings. And Maggie Makes 3 from Season 6 is a flashback episode that answers a simple question from Lisa: why are there no baby pictures of Maggie in the photo albums? The episode takes us back to a time when Homer finally quit his soul-crushing job at the power plant to chase his dream of working at a bowling alley. And for a little while, he is truly happy. The pay is worse, but his spirits are sky high. Then, Marge gets pregnant with Maggie. The arrival of a third child means Homer's dream job isn't financially possible anymore. He has to sacrifice his own happiness for his family. The sadness here is all about that sacrifice. Homer is forced to crawl back to the one place he just escaped. In a moment of pure spite, Mr. Burns installs a demotivational plaque over Homer's new workstation that reads, "Don't forget, you're here forever." It's a cruel daily reminder of his crushed dream. But this is where the episode flips from sad to incredibly moving. Back in the present, Homer reveals where Maggie's baby pictures are. He's used them to cover up parts of that plaque at his desk. The hateful sign now reads, "Do it for her," reframing Homer's sacrifice not as tragedy, but as an act of love for his daughter. It's a silent, constant reminder of why he puts up with a job he hates, and it shows that Homer isn't just a clumsy oaf, but a truly loving father. These moments prove The Simpsons can hit hard emotionally, and we've still got 2 to go. What episode always gets you? Share your pick in the comments and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows. Number 2. The Permanent Goodbyes. Coming in at number 2 isn't a single episode, but a theme the show has had to face because of its incredible lifespan: permanent loss. The deaths of Maude Flanders and Edna Crabapple are 2 of the most somber moments in the show. First, there was the shocking death of Maude Flanders in season 11. In a wild moment at the Springfield Speedway, Maude is knocked from the top of a grandstand to her death. While the setup was absurd, a barrage of t-shirts fired from a cannon, the aftermath was treated with surprising seriousness. The episode centers on Ned's devastating grief and his resulting crisis of faith. For a character defined by his cheerful devotion, seeing Ned so broken was heartbreaking. The image of him getting into bed and instinctively reaching for the empty side brings tears to anyone's eyes. Years later, the show dealt with a different kind of loss after the real-world passing of voice actress Marsha Wallace. The writers chose to respectfully retire her character, Edna Crabapple. Her death was acknowledged in the opening of 4 Regrettings and a Funeral, where a sad-looking Bart writes, "We'll really miss you, Mrs. K," on the chalkboard just once. In a later episode, Ned, who had married Edna, is seen reminiscing about her, confirming her passing. Seeing Ned, a man who had already lost one wife so tragically, mourning another was doubly painful. Edna's farewell was a touching tribute to a beloved character and the talented actress who brought her to life, mixing real-world sadness with the show's fiction in a way that hit fans especially hard. And number 1, Mother Simpson. And now, for our number 1 saddest Simpsons episode, a story so beautifully told and so emotionally shattering that its final moments are burned into the memory of every fan. Season 7's Mother Simpson. For most of his life, Homer believed his mother Mona was dead. However, the truth is far more complex and tragic. Mona has been on the run from the law for decades after taking part in a protest that destroyed a lab owned by Mr. Burns. Their reunion is a rush of joy and discovery. Homer finally gets the mother he's longed for, and the family meets the witty, intelligent woman who shares so much in common with Lisa. For a little while, the hole in Homer's heart is filled, but their time together is cut short. Mr. Burns recognizes Mona, and the FBI closes in, forcing her to go on the run once again. The episode's ending is what makes it the most heartbreaking moment in the show's history. Homer drives his mother to a deserted crossroads for her getaway. They share one last painful goodbye, knowing they might never see each other again. After she leaves, Homer doesn't just get back in his car. He stands there for a moment, then just sits on the hood, all alone under the vast, quiet sky. As the credits roll in total silence, he just sits there, looking up at the stars. There are no jokes, no punchlines, just a son silently grieving the loss of his mother for a second time. The scene was so powerful that the show's staff fought to keep any network promos from airing over the silent credits, preserving its somber perfection. From a son's vigil under the stars to a father's silent sacrifice, these episodes reveal the heart at the center of The Simpsons. Beyond the jokes, its stories of family, loss, and love have kept audiences connected for decades. Thanks for watching. If you want more explorations of your favorite animated shows, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.